Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Then once we're done talking about your mother, we'll talk about my new red cat hauler. Welcome to Bullman Built RC if you've never been here before, and welcome back if you have. Today I'm going to go over all the things that I bought at the KNK Swap meet in Lebanon, Ohio. If you've never been, it is a blast. It happens once a year, right about now, and I love it. I literally look forward to it all year because A, I like meeting people, B, I like seeing my friends that I don't get to see that are from Ohio and Kentucky and stuff, and I like buying and selling things because it's fun to me. So we will go over all the things I got. Let's go. First up, I will talk about some bodies I bought. I don't remember exactly what I paid for everything, so that'll be kind of fuzzy. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. So first off, I got this Proline Chevy. This is the 64, 65, 66, one or the other. It's the Chevy cab with the swoopy pillar instead of the one that's like this because those are ugly. And I got that. No window masks, no decals, but $20. So deal. Next, I was checking this out before the swap meet even happened. This is an old Proline body. This was made for the T-Max, Revo, Savage, etc., etc. Kind of hard to come by, and I was pretty interested in it. I saw that it has a bunch of holes. Now these here look like maybe they'd line up with a Axial Scorpion, which was super convenient. However, these holes don't look like they would line up with anything I own. Plus now it's all holed to death, has a bunch of holes all beat in it like your mom, and it's got holes back here. So the guy, I was like, hey, what do you want for that? He's like, you know what, you can have it. And I was like, free is my kind of money. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with it. My thought is that it's really nice from here forward, so that probably means it'll become a buggy. So I got that. $3. Next, this is a G-made Sawback body. Not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to bet you already know. I'm a little hesitant about these holes, but a guy told me that you can take one of those 3D printing pins and like do a thing on the top and then like that, and it'll like fill the holes in. Then I just paint it from the outside like I would anyway. So I'm thinking maybe this is going to be a buggy. The front of this thing is insanely heavy. I don't know what these lights are made out of here, but this thing is ridiculously heavy right here in the grill. It's also got about 9 pounds of cardboard and duct tape in it, so I don't know, whatever. But it does have lights and everything. I'm not sure if they work. Got a steering wheel. I have cool little flip-up light deals here, seats, and a shifter. Plus, I get at least a decent-looking dash with like a console. So honestly, I can cut this hood off, cut the interior out, maybe build something around it, maybe put the quarters on it. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but this was $10, so hard to pass up. Easy to get. Next, probably one of my favorite things of the day. I'm not 100% sure if this is real or a repop. I don't really know how to tell if it's one or the other. It does have semi-correctish looking grill. It might be a repop. I'm not sure. Either which way, these things, if it's real, are insanely hard to find, especially without, 37 holes and all that jazz. So I picked up this one from a guy that I've done some trading with as well. It was $30. Super, super clean. I am super stoked about it. If I cleaned up the wheel wells just a little bit, I think this is going to look really good on a project that I have that I'm slowly collecting parts for as I find them. So I got that. Next, I got some Axial stuff in IP. Wheel nuts. Not really sure. I mean, they're clean. The bag's pretty clean, and the labeling and stuff is pretty nice, so I may put that on the shelf. An Axial spur gear, 87 tooth. The steel out drives, I'll probably end up using these, and this is also kind of roached, so yeah, I'll probably just put those on a truck. Maybe my new Axial. And then, the thing I was most excited about, new in pack green links. I am so stoked for this. I'm going to put these on the Scorpion that I just got a couple weeks ago that you've seen. To put these on there is going to be so rad. And then so you've got the Y links here and all that, and then you got the lowers, and it's sick. It's so sick. I love this. I love the fact that it's new in pack. It hasn't had any scratches on it, And it's still going to stay super, super nice and going to go up on the shelf. And I could not be happier about it. It's so cool. I was so stoked to get those. I grabbed them and like held on to them like a baby. Got those from Mr. Kirby over at KNK. Next! Staying with the Axial theme, I got these. These are dual motor plates for 3 gears. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these things. However, they presented themselves and I was like, well, it's better than not having them. And I think they're kind of cool. They seem to be well made. This one's really, really dirty, but this one looks like it's never had a motor on it. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them, but I got them from Mr. Kirby. Oh, that's convenient. That's how they probably cut them out. Look at that. Look at them saving on materials. Next, more randoms from Mr. Kirby that we'll go through real quick. Silicone tubing. This is really good for limiting shocks, either up or down or whatever. Beef tubes, stainless brake rotors. Got those. Steering links for something by someone. I'm not sure. Can't read that. I got a Proline tire cover. Have no idea what I'm going to do with that, but I grabbed it. An exclusive RC. This is going to get used. These are the SSD Trail King headers. So on my new shop truck, I can put these on the SSD engine and hopefully they'll clear. I'm not 100% sure, but I have them and we're going to try. Then I got some Dinky RC cheap seats. I'm not sure what to do with these. I'm assuming you trim those out, trim out the back, glue them together, or sandwich them, whatever. I don't know. They were cheap. I got them. Who knows? All right. Moving along, I also found some RC four-wheel drive Proline rings. So these let you put Proline tires on RC four-wheel drive wheels, which if you've ever tried to do that is a terrible fiasco. And it sucks. So I went ahead and got these. I found them. I found all 4 in the Kirby thing and picked them up. Next! Scenery's changed a little bit. I also picked up this. This is a Ford motor mount and then the original transfer case from Team Garage Hack. It has a Robinson Racing spur and got a slipper. Usually I lock that out and just get one of those, but this is a really nice gear set and everything, so I'm probably going to keep that on there. It has like a Traxxas style drive shaft on it. This one still does have overdrive. I can't remember how much, but that is that's the Leany Boy drive shaft. I don't know. It's a transfer case. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's going to go in something. Aluminum bumper. I think it's a VP because it looks like this should bolt onto the very end of the chassis. Someone's drilled some super awesome and definitely round holes in there. Crude but effective RC fabrication. These are upper link mounts for like a 10-1, 10-2 elements, all that jazz. Sugar. Garage material stuff. I picked up a dash out of a Wraith. I'm pretty sure this is a Wraith dash. I can't remember. Anyway, picked up a dash. I just threw it in a box of stuff at Kirby's. Has the steering wheel, has the whole dash thing and everything, and figured I could put it in a buggy somewhere. Got a set of F10Ts with the knuckles. They're from my buddy Rob. They are a little bit used, but that's really not going to make any difference. Normally I'm not a fan of clear, but I figured I'd just pick them up and we'll see what happens. So that's what I did. Next! I'm going to make you wait on the tires and give you something super exciting. So, for $20, I was like, oh man, that's going to be the box or something like that. I opened this up, and this is what I see. This guy said, that's been sitting in my garage since the early 90s. And I said, you only want 20 bucks for it? He goes, yeah, I just need it out of the way. So, I hurriedly gave the man $20, just as Mr. Kirby was coming up, trying to snag this out from under me. And he goes, what do you want for that, 20 bucks? And I said, it's already bought. Back up, chunky. The body's really... whatever. It's a little roached. I think Blue Groove sells a replacement body though, so it won't be terrible. Plus this has no decals. It's got it looks like Superman wing back there. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. It does have bearings. I didn't even look at it because it was $20 and the body was off. It does have a motor. It does have a receiver and a steering servo. Like it's literally technically RTR without a radio, but my dad had one of these whenever I was a kid. I remember playing with it out in the yard and everything, and it was super cool. Then as I was browsing around Mr. Kirby's things, I found this one. This is a TAO2, I believe is what these are. Regardless, found this super complete. Basically, it doesn't have the little battery thing, which that one does. It's like most of them don't, but my other one does. This one has a motor with leads, and then this one has a servo. It rolls and stuff. I don't hear it like locking up anywhere, so I assume everything's fine. Wow, that's looser than your mom. All right, next, 99 micro, brand new, 40 bucks. Couldn't beat it with a stick. Now we're gonna break into round things. I got some Crawler Innovation tuning discs. These are a pair, free example / gift. They were 50 cents, something along those lines. Come with actual good stickers, which is something Crawler Innovations need to do. I got those. Got some CI 450 foams, which is convenient because those are for 450s. This is a comp cut inner, which means it goes like this to hold it instead of being smooth. The medium outer tuning ring. This is pretty much what I run on almost all my trucks. Most of the time I do run a little bit taller, but it's fine. Next up, I have standard inner with medium outer 1.55 for 350 to 3.75 tall tires. I don't know, they were there. Speaking of 155 tires, I got these cool little Class 0 BFG all-terrains. I got 2 of them, not 100% sure what I'll do with them, but they were there. Falcon Wild Peak MTs. I cannot remember what these came on, but I believe they're RC 4-wheel drives, and I have 2 of them that look brand new. Like, literally look brand new. Next up, Duratrack Showdowns. These are 4.19 by 19s. I got these from my buddy Eric for $20. Make you holla. RC 4-wheel drive Goodyear Wrangler all-terrains. And these are 1.9s, I believe. 4.19s. Those look like 1.55. I can't tell. Well, they're tires, and they're brand new in the pack, and I threw them in the back. If you've never been to a KNK Swap meet, Kirby brings a tenth of what he has and just lines it up in boxes, and you just have to search through everything to find stuff. One of the problems with that is sometimes you got people doing this and throwing stuff everywhere. Other times, the problem that I had with these was 3 of them made it to the swap meet. We're thinking the other one is somewhere in his shop, which is like 200 by 50 and full of RC cars. And when I say full, I mean full. I had myself, my buddy Eric, and Jordan looking for at least a half an hour for the 4th one, and we could not find it. So I went ahead and got these. I'll pick up another set of Rock Beasts in this size, and then I guess I'll have a spare. But these are 3.85 by 1.35 by 155 Pitbull Rock Beasts. These aren't the best tires in the world, but they came with wheels. They came with the hubs, the tires, everything. I don't know what he charged me for it because almost all this stuff was in a bulk lot. So that is the plan. They are very, very unused. They're dirty, but they still have the little squiggly, marks in them and stuff from where they're trying to look real. Now, a tire set that I did find all of are these Pitbull Growler ATEs 155. I got this one. Nobody matched up the wheels correctly. Got that one, and then got this one that someone cut, but they didn't cut these 3. So, I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, these were in the bulk deal with Kirby. Also in the deal, got some free servo gears because Mike, I said I don't need these, put them on there, and then Mike shoved them back in. I got these 4.19 by 1.9 Baja Claws. Like I said, I know some of these are not the best tires, but they look the part, and for trail tires, they're not that bad. I know what to expect out of them, so it is what it is. Speaking of growlers and spares and everything, I did pick up a growler for a spare. Just randomly found that one. Couldn't find any more. Picked up a 155 Wrangler. Could not find any more of these as well, so that's that. And then, couldn't pass this up. This is a flat iron from an original SCX 10. Not terribly beat, is a little rough, very dirty. But If I ever come across a really nice SCX10 and, you know, for whatever reason I need a spare, or like I need another, I don't know, it was there. And on with more tires. Also in one of the bags, I got some Predator Class 1 4.19 1.9 BFG KM3s, new in pack. Then also meandered around and found 2 more brand new KM3s, just don't have foams in them. I got that. And then, those are also Predator. And then I found a G8 4.19 1.9 KM3. So this will make a good spare because around here, G8 is almost useless. It does not do anything. There are people that will argue with me, but they're wrong. So it doesn't matter. Also from my buddy Eric, I got a pair of 4.75 by 1.9 Tusks in the green compound, which is the only compound they used, so that makes sense. He only had 2 of these. However, my straight axle Phoenix ripped the front two when I bent the front bumper back, so I bought replacements. Really convenient. I wanted to buy more anyway. Then he also had 3.83 1.9 hump. The green compound works really, really well around here, so anything that's J Concepts, even though they're not licensed, is killer. These are basically Swamper knockoffs, and I pick them up. I like them a lot. I have them on a couple trucks. So, if you have not been watching for a while, you don't know that I have a old, whatever, early crawler from where this all started. You take it to me at TLT, we had to build our own chassis, put a Stampede transmission in it or something, and, you know, do all the things back when we went to school uphill both ways. It doesn't have any tires on it. They are roached. So, I went ahead and bought some Cryptor 1.9 scale tires that are 4.15 by 19. These are not exactly era correct, but they're definitely back farther than anything else I have right now. So these are probably going to go on it, and I am going to try and get that thing running this summer just for the hell of it. Maybe take it out and just see how terrible it was and is, because it'll just be fun to watch this thing just not do shit. I don't know exactly what compound these are because they've been rubbed off, so it is what it is. But these things are brand new. If they're not brand new, they were on a truck for about 4.7 seconds in the mud and then pretty much just taken off. Like, they don't even have scratches on the lugs. This one, on the other hand, is starting to fuzz out on the edges. This one as well, so I assume these are a pair because they have about the same wear pattern and everything. But, however, this one is wet inside, which is crazy because they've been out here and they weren't getting wet. Ew, grody. But anyway, these look like a pair. One of them came with a Proline dual stage, but I'm going to sit over here because it's got, yeah, it's gross. Okay, so I got 5 Super Schwampers. Also in Kirby's boxes, Rock Creepers. These were in different boxes. They were nowhere near each other, proving my point once again that just because it's all at the show does not mean that everything is there. So these are brand new in pack. Rock Creepers, once again, these are, doesn't even say what, oh, X3 compound. These are the X3 compounds, so not even the S2, X3, or whatever the hell the new one is. These are not great, but they're new in pack, and I can hang them on the wall, and they still look cool. I don't remember how tall these are. That's a 4.9, so these are like 4.35 pit bulls. Pretty much, you know, just dirty. They have stock foams in all 4 of them. This one does have like some glue and red stuff all over it, so I'm not sure. It looks like it's got like a little hole and they put RTV in it or something. I don't know why they would try to keep it. Well, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. They were in Kirby's box. They were cheap. Also in the boxes, 4.1 by 1.9 RC 4 drive Tomahawks on the white steel wagon wheels. These things are flat garbage, I can tell. But they'll make a good mock-up wheel for the same size that I don't really care if I set on fire by accident, or I can put them on something. Maybe they'll do trail stuff or something. I'm not real sure. Once again, as long as it's not wet wood or rocks, like, it doesn't matter when you're trailing. So it's cool. I got those. Lastly, for wheels and tires, I got these from my buddy Todd. He is on YouTube. His channel name is Trigger Happy RC. He was directly behind me and to my right. Pick these up. These are Braven Berserkers. 4.35 by 145 by 1.9. I have no idea what these wheels are. These two have some sort of brass or lead in them because they are heavy as hell. These two do not. They feel like they're empty. I don't feel anything in them. So they don't weigh that much, but they're definitely heavy. These wheels are super heavy for just being aluminum wheels. I think they're aluminum. Yeah, they are. Next up. Now, I know some of you are going to be excited and some of you will have no idea what the hell you're looking at. This here is a Parma snakebite body. I got this from Kirby. It's obviously been in a barn or a shed or an attic or something for a long time. It has the fangs up here. It is really dirty, but it's uncut, super, super clean. It does have a little crack down here, but that barely gets into the bedside, and it's just right here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It will end up in a box. I'm not going to use it. I may end up selling it to someone after I clean it out, just because I know this is worth a decent chunk of change. This is the OBS style snakebite, so this is early 90s at the best. Go look up snakebite monster truck. Super, super cool. One of the first animated bodies. I can't remember what they call those. Anyway, the bodies like Predator and Prowler and stuff were the front of them made differently. Samson had the big things, you know. The thing I'm most excited about, I watched this thing come in the door and I was on this guy. He was like, "Sir, it's 7:13 in the morning and the door's just opened. It's a swap meet, so let's see what happens." And I was like, "Well, I have this truck and it's a Gladiator." And he was like, "I've been looking at that truck on Facebook for months." He goes, "But I didn't really know, you know, yada, yada, yada." And I said, "Listen, let me unpack and then you come over to me." Lo and behold, this dude's literally to my left and back. Like, we're bumping into each other the whole time. He said a guy came over, offered him X amount of dollars for the whole table, except this. And I said, "Convenient, because I want that. You can go home damn near empty-handed." So what I ended up doing was swapping him a 10.3 Gladiator with, you know, a bunch of random stuff. Some lesser electronics than what I got it with, because another guy ghosted me after he had me swap all the electronics, which was super nice of him. And I got this. As you can clearly tell, this is pretty much as it comes, except for this black cab. Normally, I'm not a black car kind of guy. I like color, as you can clearly tell by everything that's on my channel. However, this satin black, which is not actually glossy, but it's not like flat, with the glossy fenders and everything, I absolutely love this thing. I could not be happier. It has all the upgrades that they offer. It has the servo kit, it has the hydraulic kit, it has the sound thing in it that makes the compressors and the, you know. And then he also threw in the light kit. I'm sure you've seen this 115 times, all the videos you've watched and everything. Turn the remote on, turn the truck on. I do believe it has the Hey OK servo slowdown. I took the cab off and it's got wires everywhere, and it's got one of those little doodads that looked like the thing that Scale Builders Guild maybe put on there. I'm not sure. Anywho, I know it's a lot slower than what I believe I saw anywhere else. So I got this. I have a respectable amount of money in it, as far as I didn't have a lot in the Gladiator and I didn't give him a lot of cash. So I am really happy with this thing. I don't know what to do with it. If you think I ought to put like logos on the door, like Bullman Built RC on the door, you know how rarely I ever sell anything, so it's pretty safe to say that this is going to live most of its life here in my garage. Once I find somewhere that's 36 inches long to put it. And that is that. That concludes everything that I got from the swap meet. I know this is probably a long one, but if you're still here and you watch the whole thing, I commend you and I thoroughly appreciate you. I say that every time and I 100% mean it. Make sure to check me out on Facebook and the Facebook groups and Instagram. Bullman Built RC across the board. Make sure to answer the questions if you want in the group. Check me out on my page, Bullman Built RC. It'll be a page, and then I also have the group where you can post, and I post and everything like that. And then on Instagram, obviously, I post. Do not add me as a personal friend on Facebook. I will not accept you because I don't know you. Unless I do know you, and then it'll be fine. So that is all. I will see you later. Bye! check me out on my page, So make sure to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and nope, that's not it. I don't know, whatever. Drive 4.1 by 9. What? They have stock foam. They have stock foams in all 4 of them. Whoa, oh boy. Try that again. You take a T. Shut up! Wow, that was interesting. Anyway, Morse tires. Morse tires? That doesn't even make any sense. Are 4.19 by 1.4 by 1.5, 1.9. 1.55. Nope. Back all that up. Go. Pair free sample or gift. What? I got 4 hooks. Where the hell are the other ones at? There's one. Yeah, fucking one. There's the other one. Move it, move it. Oh, hands up, hands down, back up, back up. What the hell, boy? So where the fuck you at? Let me see your bitches run their mouth. Now shut the fuck up. Back the fuck up or we fuck this track up. Throw your hands up. Ooh, that's a... What? There we go. Mama, future generation. You know, and then my brother man with you. You little bit about me. My generation. Just like this. Can you feel it? What did I just talk about? I don't even know what I just said. I think I had an intro of some sort of like, oh, speaking of which, that doesn't look right. Some dinky RC cheap sheet. Beef tubes, stainless God, fucking. Beef tubes, stainless broke rotors. Broke rotors? What the? A axial, fucking balls. Honestly, probably one of my favorite things. God damn it. That's fine. Whatever. Ew, grody. What the hell is that shit? Get off me. Don't need this wine voucher. Don't need that. Okay, that's should have just thrown it on the floor to begin with. Alrighty, here we go. Get off me, hoe. Goddamn white trash. Goddamn white trash. Get the picture. You know what I say? Put. What was I doing with these? I don't remember what I was going to do with that. That's as good of a spot as any.